All right, Shahina, welcome back. Let's continue. Maybe 15 more minutes, okay? And after that, we'll finish our class. So now in the previous video, we talked about what we mean by sentence, open sentence, closed sentence, and the solution of the equation, right? And also we practice a few equations, and I hope you got some idea how to solve simple equations. But now we will talk about formula. Okay, this formula means the plural form, just formula. We know that in a lot of times we use formula everywhere, using math, using physics or biology or chemistry, we have formula, right? What is formula? Simply is a kind of algebraic maybe equation, right? When we say formula, for example, when we just say the area of a triangle, we just use this thing, 1/2 times base times height. That's a formula. As you see here, that is an algebraic equation, right? Actually, we call this identity, but also it's an equation. Here we have a variable, here we have a variable, here we have a variable. This formula shows us how some variables are connected to each other or related to each other. For example, how about the area of rectangle? It is length times width. What is the perimeter of rectangle? 2 times length plus width, for example, right? And what is the area of the square? Blah, blah, blah. So we are going to talk about these things here, okay? A formula expresses a rule in algebraic terms. It uses variables to write instructions for performing a calculation. For example, to find the area of a rectangle, we use a formula, right? That's the length times width. That is LB. We have used the letter capital A to represent the area, and L for the length of the rectangle, W for the breadth. So this is an algebraic expression of the rule, right? In words, this rule can be written as the area of a rectangle is equal to the product of its length and breadth. Right? Product means times. Product of its length and breadth. That gives us the area. So now we will talk about formulas, some formulas, okay, and how to evaluate these formulas. We practiced this kind of thing in the previous chapter, and also we will do more about evaluation of algebraic expression, okay? So here the formula for the volume of a cuboid is this, okay? You know what is cuboid, right? Here we have something here. It's like a matchbox, right? Okay. This is our cuboid. Maybe that is a length, this is a width, and that is a height. It's a kind of box, right? Box is cuboid. Okay, so how do you find it is volume? So volume of the cuboid is equal to length times width times height. In the question, it says that find the volume of the cuboid where L equals 5, B equals 4, H equals 3. So that is V, I need to find the volume, equals when L equals 5. Here we have 5 times, what is W? W equals 4, the breadth, it is 4 times height, height equals 3. So that's equal to 20 times 3, it is 60, all of the centimeter, centimeter times centimeter times centimeter, here we have centimeters cube. Okay, Shahina, did you understand? Very easy. Just here, you're going to be familiar with some formula, okay? Now, from here, what we understood. Number one, if you're given a cuboid, to find the volume, we have to use the formula. If the values of these variables are given, how to evaluate this? Another one, for example, we are given this formula. That's equal to A equals B over C minus B. Question A. Find the value of A when B equals 5 and C equals 7. So here we have A equals, draw a fraction. What is the value of B? 5. So here we have 5. Value of C, it is 7. minus value of b, it is 5, equals 5 over 7 minus 5, it is 2. That means that the value of a is 5 over 2 when b equals 5 and c equals 7, right? And how about in b, we need to find b when a equals 3 and c equals 10. First, I need to write the formula here. A equals b over c minus b, right? What is given here? A is given here. Substitute here. It is 3 equals, what is c? 10. I don't know b. B over c equals 10. 10 minus b, right? But now we know how to solve this equation, right? On the left hand side, I have one fraction, 3 over 1. Also here we have b over 10 minus b. Cross multiply, 3 times 10 minus b equals, on the right hand side, 1 times b, it is b, right? And now remove the brackets. Here we have 30 minus 3b is equal to b. If you take this to the right hand side, here we have 30, right? This minus 3b, it becomes plus. So it is b plus 3b. And what is b plus 3b? It is 4b. On the right hand side, we have 30. So what is b then? b equals 30 over 4, because it is multiplied, right? I should divide both sides by 4. So if you simplify by 2, 30 is divided by 2, 15. And 4 is divided by 2, it is 2. So dot, dot, dot. Here, if, according to this formula, if a equals 3 and c equals 10, the value of a will be 15 over 2. Got it?
Wait, isn't it the formula b equals 15 over 2? Because I thought a equaled 3.
Oh, b. This is b, right?
Yeah.
So actually we have found here b, the value of b. Okay?
Okay. I'm brushing this.
Now that's also not so difficult, Shahina, but still you need to practice, okay? You need to work on your speed. As you practice more, you will do it much faster and faster. So now let's talk about construction of formula. Okay, we will do maybe 2 examples, and that much is enough for today. To construct a formula, now choose letters to represent the quantities. Usually, the first letter of the word is used. What are these? For example, we are talking about, let's say, the number of people in my school, boys and girls. How many boys we have? I don't know. So what letter you use here? The first letter comes A, right? We can use A. And how about for girls? The second letter, it is B. Oh, I'm just using B to represent the number of girls in your school, for example. Something like this. Usually, the first letter of the word is used. Also here, the first letter of the word we mean is what you are talking about. Let's say you are talking about, now you are at home, you are traveling all the way to your school. This is your school, right? And what is the distance between your house and your school? Let's say the distance is D. And every day, you just walk at the speed of something, S, kilometers per hour. And the time, sometimes it takes, right? Because maybe it takes 5 minutes for you, or maybe 1 hour, T. So distance formula is then speed times time. As I say here, distance, the first letter of distance is D. That's why I'm using D for distance. Speed, this one is distance. And this one is speed. And this one is time, right? And here we are saying that usually the first letter of the word is used if you are constructing a formula. So the first letter of distance is D. The first letter of speed is S. The first letter of time is t. Then express the rule in algebraic terms. The rule means how the things are connected to each other. Distance is connected to speed and time by this formula. Distance equals speed times time. For example, the sum S kg of the weight of two boys, one weighing n kg and the other is n kg. Then what is our formula here? Since we are saying that the sum, right, of two boys, that is m plus n. That is our formula here. So now here we will learn this kind of stuff, how to form a formula. Okay, Shahina, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Are we on the same page? Oh, you are reading different page.
On the same page.
Very good. Stay with me. 5 more minutes. Okay. After that, we will finish the class. Shahina, I will ask you. You will. I will write for you. You tell me. Read it.
Find the formula for the sum S of any three consecutive even numbers.
We need to find a formula for the sum of any three consecutive even numbers, right? So what are these even numbers? We know that this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, ... These are even numbers, right? But it says that any three consecutive even numbers. What are these numbers? I don't know. Let's say after sum, these numbers, this number is n. Okay. Maybe here I'm counting 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, blah, 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 blah. And we just come here, it is some number, it is n. Now what will be the next number? What number comes after n?
O.
No. Here, Shahina, if we denote this number by n, as you see here, the difference is 2. The difference is 2. The difference is 2. To get the next term, we should add 2 to the previous term, right? So if this number is n, the next should be n plus 2. So next number will be n plus 4, right? Next number will be n plus 6. Continue. But here it says that 3 consecutive even numbers. So if the first number is n, these 3 numbers are consecutive. They are followed by each other, right? By another, actually. So now I will write here. So if the first number is n, the sum of these consecutive numbers is n plus 2 plus the third one is n plus 4, which is equal to n plus n plus n. It is 3n. 2 plus 4, it is 6. I should write here, n is even number. Okay, now I have written a formula for the sum of 3 consecutive even numbers. Okay?
Okay.
Shahina, let's do this quickly, okay? Then I will finish the class. We have around maybe 8 or 9 questions, okay? Until J. This example 13 we will do on Thursday. And I will finish the class. Okay, exercise 7A. Let's do it here. Shahina, read it. Using the letter suggested, construct a simple formula in each case. Okay, read the first one.
The sum S of 3 numbers A, B, and C.
Okay, tell me, what should I write here?
Hold on, let me reread the question. Sum S numbers A, B, and C.
It says that the sum of 3 numbers A, B, and C. If the sum is S, labeled by S, sum of these numbers will be A plus B plus C. Right? Okay, next, read it.
The product P of 2 numbers X and Y.
Okay, what should I write here?
P equals X times Y.
That's all, right? So P is the product of X and Y. That means that P equals X times Y. Next question.
The difference D between the ages of two boys, one being a year old and other years old.
A years old. Sorry, it's correct. One being A years old and the other E years old. So the difference. The first guy is A years old. The second guy is E years old. Difference between the age of two boys, right? What is it? Here we have A minus E. Next.
The area A of a semicircle whose radius is R.
So we are talking about semicircle here, right? This something like this. So this one is radius R, and this is radius. So the area of a semicircle whose radius is R. So what is the area? What is the area of the circle? It is pi r squared, right? So area of circle is circle area is equal to pi r squared. If it is a semicircle, so it's just half, right? Half of the circle. That's equal to 1/2 times pi r squared. That is the area of half of the circle. Half of the circle. Okay?
Okay.
Next, read E.
The cost $C of M eggs at 12 cents each.
Okay. So here you should be a bit careful, Shahina. Here the cost, it is in dollars, but here we are saying that 12 cents. So when you are writing this, make sure that they should be in this of the same units. So we should change either cents into dollars or dollar into cents. So how about 12 cents? Let me change 12 cents into dollars. 12 cents is how many dollars? How many dollars?
0 and 12.
$0.12, right? To change cents into dollars, we have to divide by 100. To change dollars into cents, we need to multiply by 100. So that means that the cost, so here C is equal to, if you're buying MX, each one is $0.12, so the total cost will be 0.12 M, right? If you buy one, it is 0.12. It is, if you buy two, 0.24. Okay, next, read it.
The average age A of 4 boys whose ages are M, N, P, and Q years.
Okay, the average of 4 boys. How do you find the average? Last time also we saw a question, if you remember.
Yeah,
M
L
plus
N plus P plus Q.
Over
4.
Very good. Next.
The vertical angle x0
X degrees.
X degrees of an isosceles triangle whose base angle is y degrees.
Okay, isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. So we are talking about this kind of triangle. Okay, these sides are equal. And this is the base. This one is a vertical angle. It says that the vertical angle, this angle is x degrees. And whose base angle is y. So these are base angles because it's a base. So these are base angles. That is y degrees. And also this one is y degrees. What is the question? The vertical angle x degrees of an isosceles triangle whose base angle is y. So we need to write the formula. How can we write this? Do you know the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180, right? So from here, x plus x, sorry, y plus y, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So it says that the vertical angle x, I need to find this x. So keep x here. and the rest take to the right hand side. So that's equal to 180 minus y plus y is 2y, right? So that is 2y degrees. So we got a formula, this x, and in terms of the, what is it, base angle. Shahina, the last question, read it.
The time t in minutes for a train journey of hours b minutes.
8 hours, b minutes. The time in minutes for a train journey of 8 hours and b minutes. What is it? T equals 8 hours. This 8 hours is equal to how many minutes? Because we need to express everything in minutes, right? That means that I need to change this into minutes. So to change hour into minutes, what should we do? Multiply by 60. Okay, if I multiply by 60, then we will have 68 minutes. So now 8 hours b minutes, that's equal to 68 minutes plus b minutes. So total it takes that many minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Shahina, that much is enough for today. Okay, keep doing assignments. Next time we have on Friday. If you have any questions that you tried but you couldn't solve, we can ask, we can discuss the questions. If you have no questions, I will continue teaching. Okay, and next week you tell me which day, or I will tell you, around maybe Thursday maybe or Tuesday, you will have tests from chapter 1. Okay, the test time is like 80 minutes or 70 minutes. Okay, I will ask around 10 questions. You have to do them in maybe 70 or 75 minutes, and you will scan it and send it back to me. Okay. All right, thank you very much. See you on Thursday. Be ready at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.